We're working this charity event here in Friendswood, Texas. It's called Cars and Gears in Stevenson Park. So right now we're just here at the event. I'm just chopping it up with the guys. Anybody that walks by, say hi, hello to them. I'm gonna start walking around and kind of talking to other people, introduce myself a little bit. So let's see how that journey goes. We're just kissing babies and shaking hands. Look at all these Corvettes here. You got the whole Corvette club over here. You got old school cars. We have everything over here. Oh, nice to meet you, man. I'm Ruffy.
Brian.
Pleasure to meet you, Brian.
Kenneth.
Kenneth? Nice to meet you. How are you?
Noel.
Nice to meet you. Nice. Are these all y'all's?
The red one's mine, and then I have two friends that come and, you know, park next to us.
Yeah.
So we can go red, white, and blue.
That's fire, man. Are y'all based locally here?
Yeah, we're local all over Houston.
Okay.
We do automotive, residential, commercial. We do access control systems, alarm systems, camera systems.
Wow.
We can secure your business, your home, whatever you need.
Nice, man. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, we're from Goodfellas Barbershop. We're actually set up right over here. The barbershop's right up the road on 518. Thank you so much.
Gotta have a koozie, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all giving me value, man. I'm gonna give you some value back, man. These are some free haircut cards for you guys. How many people are on your team, if you don't mind me asking?
We've got 7.
7?
This is my direct. I live here in Friendswood.
Perfect. Yeah, man. So they're free haircut cards. Come to the shop. You can pass them out to your employees if you like. Yeah. All they got to do is just when they scan that QR code, just do the pay in person option and bring that card in. It'll be free. See, like, I'm just kind of giving out value. They gave me value, so I gave value back to them. It's a really cool way to talk to people and get to know people, especially at these events, because these are business owners. These are guys that, you know, come from wealth. These are guys that come from different industries that may know somebody that may know somebody, right? So whenever I am in these situations, I do my best to present myself and whoever I'm partnering with professionally. This is a nice color. This is your lovely vehicle, sir?
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Ruffy.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you, man. This is beautiful, man.
Thank you.
If you don't mind me asking, what's the story behind your vehicle?
It's a long story.
Well, you want to give me a short runaround?
I lived in Chicago. It's a California car. It was there in, and people my age now, back in '87, kind of front end wreck with it. State Farm totaled the car.
Oh, wow. And
there was only sheet metal damage. So a body man picked it up for $100, and my buddy asked me if I was still interested in something. She said, oh, I said, yeah. So I went and looked at it. I said, man, this is a lot of work. And he goes, well, if you don't buy it, I'll buy it. So I said, I bought it for $500.
Wow.
You could still get the sheet metal from GM for the front and everything. And we were just married, and I drove it home, and we had $1,000 in savings. So
He came with 2 kids
so
that were young.
so anyways, I drove it home, got the front end on it, and she goes, that's the car you bought? So, and then we bought another one just to have extra parts and stuff.
About killed ourselves driving it home in a snowstorm.
Yeah. And then,
Wow.
So then when my daughter was born, I was getting ready to paint it at our house. I told her, I said, you can't come home here to the house because we're painting the car. You got to go to your brother's house and stay for a couple of days.
So I stayed for a week with my brother.
So it's got a lot of history with us. We've had it, it'll be almost 40 years in another 3 years.
Wow.
Yep, and I got to go first because I don't know what I'd do with it because I certainly couldn't get rid of it now anymore.
Oh, yeah. Are y'all here locally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. In Friendswood?
No, we live in Siena.
Oh, yeah, in Pearland. Yeah, right there off of 6.
Missouri City, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. So it's come with me everywhere I've gone.
That's lovely, man. Are you retired these days, or are you still working?
I'm retired.
Yeah, what did you do?
Well, I was an airplane mechanic, and I've got 24 years in the Navy.
Wow, man, so you've done it all. That's beautiful, man. Thank you so much for sharing your story with me.
No, not a
I
problem.
really appreciate it, man. I'm from Goodfellas Barbershop, right up here, so we're doing some haircuts over here.
At the barbershop that you got up
Yes,
there.
sir.
People are cutting.
Yes, sir.
You just got a haircut yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I go to Sports Clip. I have one lady that cuts my hair.
There you go. Well, man, if you ever want to cheat on her, I'm gonna give you a free haircut card to come to see me at the barbershop.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. It'd be an honor to work with you and learn from you, learn about your story even more.
Okay.
What was your name again?
Bob Dillon.
Bob, Mr. Dillon. Pleasure to meet you, sir. And your name, ma'am?
Karen Dillon.
Karen Dillon. Nice to meet you. I'm Ruffy. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you so much for your time. This is a core example of asking people questions, getting to know them, and then just giving them value. This is how you do that when you're at an event like this. Wow. This is yours?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, man. I'm Ruffy.
Steve.
Pleasure, Mr. Steve. This is
Camera?
beautiful. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a gimbal, so you can record with it. It has a microphone it comes with and everything too. So I'm just doing a little bit of vlogging.
Gotcha.
We're here with Goodfellas Barbershop right up the road, right up in here, and we have a tent set up doing haircuts. We're a local.
Haircuts?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. If you need one, man, you're more than welcome to stop by.
That's fine.
It'd be a pleasure working with you, Mr. Steve. Are you here locally?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you at?
Lake City.
Lake City. Wonderful, man. Wonderful. What do you do?
Work for Shell Oil.
Okay. Nice, man.
Nice car.
What year is it?
63.
What's the story behind how you obtained it?
Just built it.
Oh, wow. You built the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Wow. How long does that process take?
It takes a while.
Takes a while?
Yeah.
You've been working on it for years, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
How long have you been with Shell now?
28 years.
Wow. Oh, you stayed. You're like, I'm not
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to drag me out of here. Nah, man, this is awesome. Do you work like in this? You work remotely, or do you have to go into the office?
No, I work local.
Okay. Yeah, man. Well, if you have some time, man, if I don't see you, if I'm not able to get you in today, or if you're not able to come get a haircut, I'd love to offer you and anybody you may know a free haircut to come to the shop.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. I'm just building my clientele here locally. I moved from the Heights.
Okay.
So I'm just going around my goal is to give out 1,000 free haircuts.
Wow.
So if anybody wants them, they can come get them. But if you're not able to come
That's
today,
awesome. Nice to meet you.
likewise, Mr. Steve. Thank you so much for your time. Have a blessed day. Is this your lovely vehicle right here, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
My pleasure, man. My name is Ruffy. Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Good to meet you.
Likewise, man. What is your story behind this beautiful vehicle here, man? And first off, what is this vehicle? I'm not too familiar with it.
1974 MG British car,
Okay.
and it was restored in 2004. I bought it in 2008. I've had it since then.
Wow.
And this story, there is a story. I bought it at a garage sale.
Really?
Yeah, right down the street from me.
Wow.
The fellow that owned it was in the process of selling it. He passed away. He had brain cancer, so his wife was selling the car. And he said she told me that he told her before he passed away that if you don't get a certain amount for this car, I'm going to come out of my grave and get you. so I said, I'll give you an extra 100.
There you go. There you go. Nah, man.
away.
There you go. Are all y'all here locally?
Yeah.
You are? You're here in Friendswood? Wonderful.
And Pearland and
Okay.
Belvedere,
Yes, sir.
Scarsdale.
And you, sir? My name is Ruffy. Nice to meet you.
Jim.
Jim, pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Jim. Are you here locally as well?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we're here from Goodfellas Barbershop. We're right up the road on 518. If you're able to stop by, perfect. We would love to service you if you're here. If not,
Say it again. What?
Goodfellas Barbershop?
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. I'm going to give you a free haircut card for you. If I'm not able to see you today here, I would love to see you in my barbershop.
All right. Thank you.
Wonderful.
My
Okay.
pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you so much for sharing your story with me. This is a beautiful vehicle, man.
Thank you.
Remind me your name one more time. I'm sorry.
Dan.
Dan?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Ruffy. Have a blessed day. But this is just another example of how to talk to people and how to introduce yourself, how to get yourself out there, especially when you're in an event like this. Go walk around, go talk to people, introduce yourself, even and give them a compliment. It's not always about selling people shit. Sometimes it's about just getting to know people. So don't just go in a mindset of just trying to sell people. It's good that we're doing services too, because I'm like, hey, look, if you're not able to come here right now to get a service, here's a free haircut card for you.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, that's literally what I was doing. I gave away fucking half my stack. Just gave away half my stack. Oh, I went and talked to the lock guys. Yeah, so they gave me all this stuff.
I didn't get a koozie.
Yeah, bro. He gave me value. He gave me all that stuff. I was like, man, look, you gave me so much value. I'm gonna give you some value too. How many people work for you? He's like 7. I was like, here's 7 free haircut cards for you and your team.
I like that.
You're such an entrepreneur.
And I'm a salesman.
Were you ever a salesman at one point in your life?
Yeah.
Okay. That's where it comes from.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. He did every job he can think
Bro,
of.
you can think, if you think of it, I did. I used to work for Build-A-Bear. I sold cars. I told you that before.
Oh, yeah, first job, right?
Yeah, no. First job was Whataburger on El Dorado, then Payway. Then I left Payway, went to HEB, left HEB, went to go do car sales. Well, car sales, I hated it. From there, one of my customers who I sold a Corvette to hired me to work for his insurance company. I hated that. Then I got into fitness. I worked for 24 Hour Fitness, and I sold gym memberships. From there, I left, went back to HEB, worked in every department. I was selling beer and wine for them then. Left that to go work for Apple. Got hurt, lost that job. Then I worked at an IT company in a podcast studio. From there, I started my own company. And then I worked for Peloton. And then when I got laid off from there, became a barber.
Good shit.
Yeah, man.
How do you get these people to talk to you and their attention?
So what I've been doing is I've been going to these people, I've been asking them the story behind their lovely vehicles. I'm like, this is a beautiful vehicle. If you don't mind sharing the story behind this beautiful vehicle, and they'll go and tell me the whole story, how they obtained it, what they had to do to it to rebuild it. And then I just kind of start talking to them about if they're from here, where they're from, what they do for work. And then from there, it's like, hey man, we're from Goodfellas Barbershop. I would love to service you today. If I don't get a chance to service you today, here's a free haircut card for you to come see me at the shop.
Wow. You're like a porno that I never get tired of watching. A man full of ambition and mentality. I love it. Must be the beard.
It's the beard.